Hello everyone, this is Coach John, and in this video I'm going to show you how to challenge other students to games. First, we're going to want to make sure that we're on the Lichess.org website, which today has its beautiful April Fool's logo, and that we are logged in. Then, we're going to want to go to the Community tab and select Teams. From there, we're going to either click on Buffalo Chess Association or Rainbow Bridge After School. If you haven't joined at least one of these teams, you'll want to pause this video and go watch the one explaining that. Click on whichever team you need, and then take a look at the recent members list on the left-hand side. This is a list of all members of the team. If you're unsure who is who, you can check the forum post to the right, which is titled List of Members. There I will keep a list of who each username belongs to. However, this forum post will not be visible if you have Kids Mode on. All members of these teams will either be coaches, students, or occasionally parents' accounts, so they will all be safe to play with. If you want to challenge another player, first you'll want to look at the circle next to their name. A green circle indicates an online player, while a white circle indicates that they are offline. Try to challenge players with green circles. Once you've found someone with a green circle, you can hover your mouse over their name to see a small pop-up window. The window will have some information about the player, some buttons we can press, and will even show their current game if they're already playing. The button we're going to use is this one, which looks like two crossed swords. If we click on that, we'll be brought to this screen with several options. Variant allows us to choose what type of chess we want to play. I'd recommend sticking to standard chess, as the other types can get pretty silly. Next is time control, which allows us to choose how long we have to play. Unlimited gives players no time limit, and correspondence measures the time limit in days. For this reason, it's best to choose real time so that if the other student leaves the computer, you won't be stuck waiting. Once we select this, we can use the minutes per side slider to choose a time limit. Somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes is ideal, as this will give students plenty of time so that they do not feel rushed. I'd recommend setting the increment slider to 0, as it can make things more complicated. Next, we can choose casual or rated. Choosing rated causes the game to be competitive and for the account to gain or lose rating based on the result. For this reason, I'd recommend selecting casual if you're intending to play for fun. Lastly, you can click on one of the three kings on the bottom to choose your starting color. I recommend choosing the middle one, which randomizes it so that your child can practice both sides. Once you click a king, an invitation will be sent to the player you challenged, like so. Here, we will be waiting for our opponent to accept, and once they have, we will go to this board. Once you're in a game, you can move pieces either by clicking and dragging them, or by clicking on the piece, and then the square you want to move it to. This is nice for newer players, as the board will show you what squares your piece can move to. If you attempt to make a move during your opponent's turn, it sets up a pre-move, which moves the piece instantly after our opponent goes. I recommend avoiding this, as it is for advanced players. Now, there are three buttons to the side of the board. The first one is the take back button. So if I make a move that's terrible, or that I made by mistake, I can use it to ask to take the move back. My opponent can then click to accept the take back, and if they do so, it will be taken back. However, my opponent does not have to accept. The next button offers a draw, and the last one resigns the game. Once a game is over, I can click the rematch button to challenge my opponent to a second game. This allows us to skip all of the work of going through setting up a game. That's about it. I hope all of you have a wonderful day, and I'm going to enjoy this game of chess.